Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's Thursday, September 3rd, time for another edition of my free pick segment. Today we're going to be covering the game between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox, game being played in Kansas City with the opening pitch slated for 8:05 p.m. Eastern time. Tough loss yesterday on our free pick as we had the White Sox and Twins over the total of 9.5. The final score fell 8-1 at 9, so we lose by a half a run. That game was 8-1 after the sixth inning, folks. A little bit of tough luck as we couldn't push another run across in the last three innings, but hey, it happens. We had two winners earlier this week, Monday on St. Louis plus 101, and the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers over 9.5 on Tuesday. 2-1 for the week on our Major League Baseball free picks. Let's make it 3-1 today. Danny Duffy gets the start for the Kansas City Royals this evening, and he's a left-handed starter, and that's significant, folks, because the Chicago White Sox right now, as we speak, in 2020, are 11-0, a perfect 11-0, that is, against left-handed starting pitchers. That's correct. Let me repeat that again. They're going to be facing a lefty in Danny Duffy. The White Sox are right now minus 130 on the money line, which is a pretty good value with all things considered here. And they're an 11-0 perfect record against left-handed starters this year. Not only are they 11-0, but they've won those games by a decisive margin of 3.8 runs per contest. So very good stat right there. And then you look at the fact that Danny Duffy has made one start against the White Sox this year. He gave up 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched on 7 hits as well and 2 home runs. So it's not exactly like he was dominant in that outing. This Kansas City Royals team struggles to hit, and they're going to be facing a starting pitcher in Dylan Cease today, who's shown very good form over his last 3 starts with a 2.70 ERA. Cease has also made 2 starts against Kansas City this year and posted a very good 2.61 ERA in those outings. As a matter of fact, this current Kansas City Royals active roster is 11-50 in their careers against Dylan Cease. That's good for a dismal 220 team batting average. On the other hand, the Chicago White Sox have hit Danny Duffy awful well. This current active roster, the White Sox, 70 for 242 in their careers. That's good for a 289 team batting average, much different than what we saw with the 220 for the Royals against Cease. And the good thing about these statistics, as far as how the active rosters have done in their careers against the current starting pitchers today, is the fact that both are large sample sizes. You're looking at 50 at-bats for the Kansas City Royals against Cease and 242 at-bats for the White Sox against Danny Duffy. So we're not talking 11 for 33. We're not talking about 4 for 10. We're talking about decent sample size for the Royals against Cease and a pretty ample sample size for the Chicago White Sox against Duffy. The Chicago White Sox coming off 2 losses on the last 2 days at Minnesota. Despite those 2 defeats, they're still a very good 11-6 on the road this year. And folks, I know this might sound like a bit of an oxymoron, but here's the thing. The White Sox losing those 2 games in a row, the last 2 days in Minnesota, might have prompted them to have better value today. What I mean by that is they're currently minus 130. I think going into this game, if they had won those last 2 games, for example, against Minnesota, I think they would have been somewhere in the neighborhood of a 140 to 145 favorite today, maybe as high as 150. But because of those 2 losses, this number is, the juice is at a reasonable rate of minus 130 as we speak. And for that reason, I'm going to take, and all the other reasons that I just alluded to, I think this is a great value here on the White Sox today. The White Sox minus 130 over the Kansas City Royals is my Major League Baseball free pick on Thursday, September 3rd. Be sure to go to my website. That's rbwins.com. It's there. You can find all my paid selections, folks, 7-day package, 30-day package, subscription packages, I should say. Each one of those packages, if you're not making a profit at the end of the expiration of those two packages or either package, I will extend your subscription until you do. In other words, if you invest money in me initially, I will never ask you for more money unless I've earned it. So again, 7-day package, 30-day package includes all sports, all picks I put out, and it comes with my guarantee. You're not making a profit at the end of those packages. I will continue with you until you do. Now, the other part here is the OSGA YouTube channel, which you're viewing. If you haven't subscribed already, folks, please do so. It costs you absolutely nothing. There's no strings attached, and you'll be notified right away upon me releasing any of my future sports betting videos, including the Raymond Report podcast I do Monday through Friday with Ron Raymond, professional handicapper out of Canada. Very informative handicapping show, folks. And our goal on a daily basis is to make you a smarter sports bettor today than you were yesterday. Also, my NFL regular season win totals predictions. I have all 32 of those videos on each individual team, and they're right here on the OSGA YouTube channel. So be sure to check those out. If you have a favorite team, you might be interested to see what my prediction is on your team as it applies to the Las Vegas and offshore sportsbook numbers on regular season win totals, whether I like them to go over or under. And also, you might be teetering on taking a team over or under the regular season win total at this point, and you might be looking for some fortification, or I might get you off a play that can ultimately save you money. Again, that's the OSGA YouTube channel, all 32 teams, 32 separate videos with my analysis and also my regular season win total predictions. Until tomorrow, good luck and God bless.